Hello, I am your host Jazz. Today's topic is Queen Elizabeth II of UK. Elizabeth was born April 21, 1926, in London. She is held here by her mother, also named Elizabeth. Her father would later become King George VI. Princess Elizabeth poses for a photo at her London home in 1928. Princess Elizabeth is seen with her uncle Edward, Prince of Wales, during a visit to Balmoral, Scotland, in September 1933. Elizabeth rides a horse in Windsor, England, in 1940. Her love of horses was well documented. A 14-year-old Elizabeth Wright sits next to her sister for a radio broadcast on October 13, 1940. Princess Elizabeth shakes hands with an officer of the Grenadier Guards on May 29, 1942. King George VI made Elizabeth an honorary colonel in the Royal Army Regiment. Elizabeth Wright and Princess Margaret wear summer dresses circa 1942. Margaret was Elizabeth's only sibling. With the Drakensberg Mountains behind her, Princess Elizabeth sits in South Africa's Natal National Park on April 21, 1947. It was her 21st birthday. On November 20, 1947, Elizabeth wed Prince Philip, a lieutenant in the British Navy who had been born into the royal families of Greece and Denmark. Elizabeth ascended to the throne in February 1952. When her father died of lung cancer at the age of 56. Here, she walks to the altar during her coronation ceremony on June 2 from left Princess Margaret. Queen Elizabeth II and the Queen Mother visit Epsom Down Racecourse in June 1958. The Queen holds her son Prince Andrew. The Queen had 4 children, including sons Charles and Edward. Queen Elizabeth II is seen during the state opening of Parliament in April 1966. Queen Elizabeth II with her oldest son, Prince Charles, in 1969. Charles is next in line for the throne. The Queen and Prince Philip wave from a plane ramp shortly before taking off from Tokyo in May 1975. The Queen takes a portrait at Windsor Castle for her 50th birthday on April 21, 1976. The Queen meets the crowds during her royal tour of New Zealand in 1977. The Queen stands next to Prince Charles as he kisses his new bride, Princess Diana, on July 29, 1981. Elizabeth drives her Land Rover during the Royal Windsor Horse Show in May 1992. While at Buckingham Palace, the Queen and Prince Philip view the floral tributes to Princess Diana after her tragic death in 1997. The Queen addresses the nation on the night before Princess Diana's funeral in 1997. The Queen arrives at St. Paul's Cathedral for a Thanksgiving service in honor of her 80th birthday in 2006. The Queen's signature is seen in the Visitors Book at Aranjuez, the Irish President's official residence in Dublin in May 2011. Prince Charles kisses his mother's hand on stage as singer Paul McCartney, far right, looks on at the Diamond Jubilee concert in June 2012. The Diamond Jubilee celebrations marked Elizabeth's 60th anniversary as Queen. The Queen waits to give her speech during the state opening of Parliament in May 2015. Elizabeth listens to her great-grandson, Prince George, outside a church. George and Charlotte are the children of Prince William, the left, and Duchess Catherine. The Queen takes a photo with 5 of her great-grandchildren and her 2 youngest grandchildren in April 2016. The Queen poses with 4 of her dogs on the private grounds of Windsor Castle in April 2016. The Queen and Prince Philip waved to guests in London who were attending celebrations for her 90th birthday in 2016. The Queen sits at a desk in Buckingham Palace after recording her Christmas Day broadcast in 2017. The Queen arrives for the wedding of her grandson Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in May 2018. The Queen and U.S. President Donald Trump inspect a guard of honor during Trump's visit to Windsor Castle in July 2018. The Queen looks at her new great-grandchild, Archie, in May 2019. Archie is the first child of Prince Harry, second from left, and his wife Meghan. The Queen rides a horse in Windsor, England, in May 2020. It was her first public appearance since the coronavirus lockdown began in the United Kingdom. The Queen and Prince Philip posed for a photo in June 2020, ahead of Philip's 99th birthday. The Queen and Prince Philip look at a homemade anniversary card that was given to them by their great-grandchildren Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis in November 2020. The Queen opens Parliament in May 2021. It was her first major engagement since her husband's death. The Queen drives her Range Rover as she attends the Royal Windsor Horse Show in Windsor, England, in July 2021. The Queen cuts a cake to celebrate the start of her Platinum Jubilee in February 2022. It has been 70 years since the Queen took the throne in 1952. The Queen purchases a train ticket as she attends the opening ceremony of the long-awaited Elizabeth line at the Paddington station in West London in May 2022. She had recently been suffering from mobility issues, cancelling several appearances. The Queen watches the Trooping the Colour parade in London during her Platinum Jubilee celebrations in June 2022. The Queen welcomes Liz Truss at Balmoral Castle in Scotland, formally inviting her to be the new Prime Minister in September 2022. She died peacefully on Thursday, the 8th of September 2022 afternoon at her Scottish estate, where she had spent much of the summer. The funeral of Britain's Queen Elizabeth will be held on Monday, September 19 at 1000 GMT. England's most senior peer who is in charge of state occasions said on Saturday, "Thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe my channel."